Hey there, Glenn here with Modern Explorer. Last week I left you with the cliffhanger. When I was talking to a gentleman across the river. Well, I did end up talking to him and got his story. And he's got some interesting encounters, experiences down there on the river. As well as I've gotten other stories from that media area, so I know there's something going on down there. So take a listen to what Gary has to say, and I will see you on the other side. Cheers. So there's some people right there.
Let me come a little closer, hang on. Hey, I got a silly question for you. Don't laugh at my question, I won't laugh at your answer. But do you have, or do you know anybody who has, any Bigfoot stories? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go get my shoes. I'm gonna cross. I'll talk to you in a minute.
20, 30 yards away was this thing peeking over this pine bush.
It was a large, hairy animal, dark brown, black hair.
All of a sudden, this creature let out I want to call it a blood-curdling, growling, howling scream.
That's when I realized it wasn't my friend that had snuck up on me.
Dude, all the branches that are broken off are red.
That's crazy. There's no medulla.
So I just met this gentleman here. Your name?
Gary.
Gary?
Yes.
Gary, he was walking his dogs down here and we were yelling at back at each other across the river. And he told me something pretty interesting of what he's seen out here at night. You come fishing at night?
Yes, a lot of times.
And what'd you see?
Like a lot of white orbs. I mean, just like going across these tree lines right here. And way too high, and it's not like a firefly like you think it would last forever or it goes off and on. It's solid, but you can see go through a straight line, then gone.
And does it go in and out like between the trees?
Nope, just straight.
Has it always been on the bank side of the river?
Yeah.
Or has it been inside the?
It's basically inside the trees.
Inside the trees.
Yes. Yeah, just like if I'm up there standing on the bank, it's eye level. You know, it's another 15 feet over there. 20 feet.
And it's not eye shine.
No.
Not from animals or
Nope,
something like that.
nothing at all. Nothing could be like that. The only thing I can say it could be like a firefly, but it's not a firefly because it's too big. And it'll see it's long, bright tree light, and it goes a straight line.
How big is this?
About a little, I don't know.
Golf ball size?
Golf ball size or orb.
Something
whatever.
like that?
And it's not always as it all the time. It could be down here at different times of night. All of a sudden you can see it just go straight in. You watch it, and it goes a long ways, then gone.
You only see one, or do you see multiples?
Usually one, two, like this, or one right over here, but they just like straight. It doesn't go around. Seems like it doesn't go around it. It doesn't go through a tree either. You can tell when it goes behind a tree why.
Yeah.
But not.
Does it seem to cast a light on anything when it's over there?
Not really. To me, I'm more looking at just seeing it, looking at it, and not more.
Yeah, but it's not like somebody's got a flashlight.
No, nothing like a flashlight at all. I would say more again like a firefly, but it's not a firefly.
What time of year is it? I mean,
usually all summer long.
All summer long?
Yeah, but I usually come down here when it gets nice enough from May on. But like it's weird how everything just how you see it for such a long time lit. And always this whole bank seemed like you could watch it. You see your raccoons, glowing eyes from raccoons. You see your deer over here. I do see mountain lions over there, coyotes. Not a lot of the mountain lions, but you do see them over there. But you know what's there. You know, are the porcupines over there? But you don't. You know what you see them, but you know it's not nothing like that.
You know what?
Right in there, and at the top of them trees. not the top ones, but
The reddish ones,
Yeah.
the Russian olives.
Yeah, and goes straight, and then all of a sudden it disappears. It doesn't go downstream. Oh, I mean upriver. It doesn't turn left or right.
That's interesting. So it's almost like it's showing off for you.
Exactly, because you don't see them all the time.
Like if a person was walking, would it be at that speed? Do you think?
Yeah, about that.
About that speed, maybe a little faster.
A little bit faster, yeah. Because it doesn't. Because what's weird, you could be watching it and you just be going like this.
Interesting.
And all of a sudden it dawned. It's like, no, that's weird.
Yeah.
And you could come over here and you could watch it over there at the point and you see if it goes this way, that way, whatever. It doesn't. It just gets to a certain point, boom.
And it disappears.
It disappears.
It doesn't fly off very quickly.
Nope.
It just disappears.
The light just stops right then and
Just
there.
stops. Very interesting. No, I would love to see that sometime. And what color is it?
Well, like a whitish orb.
Oh, like a golf ball white.
like you see on the ghost hunters or the people look for ghosts, whatever, like the orbs, what there is playing on TV stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. What it is.
Interesting.
I mean, it's like. I mean, it's weird. It's just. And if you watch it, you're just looking at it and you're watching it. Just it's like that. That is one of the weirdest things you see.
Well, thank you. Yeah, if you ever catch on video, let me let me know.
Oh, I will for sure.
Yeah.
So you don't expect to see stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of weird how it's quiet, it's peaceful down there, but you get a lot of people. You don't see no really activity or nothing like that. But
Do many people come down here?
yeah, quite a lot of people.
Quite a few people.
Yes.
There's a nice fishing hole. A lot of people like
Yes,
this.
and a lot of place to hang out just because of that area.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not a lot of people, but it's just
A fair amount of people.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard anything weird down here?
No, not. Yeah, well, yeah, a little bit. But
Like what? Like what? I mean, obviously, you know.
like how a bear goes like a bear does out.
Yeah.
Bear or horse. Well, there wasn't no bear. There wasn't no horse either. Don't know what it was.
Don't know what it was, but you heard something.
Yeah, right. The beast like right behind me, but it wasn't nothing there.
Oh, really?
It was my brother, his wife, my cousin, and I. And I was like, well, I'm out of here.
And it was right behind you.
That's what it seemed like. It seemed like it was right there. And my brother thought I was playing a joke. He said, it wasn't me.
Interesting.
But we didn't see no bears, no horses.
Now, where were you at that point?
Just right around this little bend, but you can see the whole open area. If there's anything I'd be in like this little bushes right through here, nothing. I was standing over here. The river was a lot higher, but I think it was over here on these rocks here. Like this, standing over here, and like this facing this way. When it did, we jumped out, turn around, there was nothing.
There's nothing.
Nothing right there, and it was like right behind me.
And what time of night? What time of
I would
day?
say about midnight, 1 in the morning.
Okay.
I mean, it was weird.
And it wasn't just you that heard it.
Nope, there's 4 of us there. And they thought we was playing a joke. One of us was, my cousin, my brother thought my cousin and I played a joke, and we wasn't. We had nothing to do with jokes or.
That's crazy because there is nothing nearby that tree.
Nope, nothing. I mean, it sounded like it was right behind us. I mean, it was right there, and there's nothing there. No horses, no bears, no nothing, but it freaked me out.
And you had a gun on you.
Yep, I got on my side, and I didn't think about it. I just was gone. Got my poles in and got the hell out.
Did everybody else leave?
Yep. We just got home within minutes. Seconds.
Wow.
Usually nothing don't spook me that bad, but that one got me spooked.
Wow.
And I know there's bears down here because I see bears down here. Not a lot, but there is. But
Yeah, there's.
that was no bear either. Whatever it was different. Whatever it was different. It was different. And then we didn't see nothing run. We didn't see nothing. If we had a spotlight, could try to go like that, the rocks in there, nothing. So it's like, oh, I'm out of here.
Wow.
I was not playing games. There's nothing too much down here. It's scary. It's just.
Yeah.
I'd like to know some of the answers, but I mean, not even
Wow.
nothing. It sounded like it was right behind us. I mean, just like there.
Wow. Because I know
Person 1
was down here,
Yep.
and she said that she was sleeping in her truck,
Yeah.
and it got pushed,
a couple of times.
Yes.
Do you hear that story?
From her, yes.
Yeah.
When she says something, it's always something true.
Well, she told me one night that she was sitting in the truck and she had raised the hood to charge the battery. And so the hood was open, and then she wakes up in the morning and the hood was down on her Expedition.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. And I've slammed a hood before. And if it falls down in the wind because of bad pistons or something,
you would have heard it.
You'd have heard it.
Yeah.
And what was really interesting is we saw what looked to be fingerprints on the side of the hood. Not on the front where you'd pick it up like normal.
Yeah, but the side.
But from the side. Well, the reason I was over there was because of these trees. And, when I was hollering back and forth across the river and showed it to you, what'd you think about that? I mean, have you ever seen anything like that?
No, that was different. That tree is totally different. The way it's messed up on so high, in the different direction of the branches where it's broke.
Yeah, and it's not dense enough to be a nest.
No.
Humans
can't do it.
It's a Russian olive. I don't want to climb up a Russian olive tree.
Neither would I. It's just weird how it is. I mean,
and what's interesting is they are right there, so where you can see the vehicles. Yeah. And I went up, quite a ways up river. I went down river. I went up river quite a ways, and I didn't find any others.
Yeah,
so.
That's kind of weird. I mean, to me, if it was a wind or whatever, why would it be the way it looks? It wouldn't be.
Yeah, if it's a raccoon,
a porcupine, no.
It'd be somewhere else.
It'd be a lot more of them,
yeah. So it's a mystery. That's the reason.
Like you said, I've been up and down this river so many times, and I've never seen a tree like that. Never done that.
Interesting.
I mean, not at all. It just really kind of surprises me.
Yeah. If I had not pointed it out, would you have seen it, do you think?
I know I would have. I would never pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And most of the activity, believe it or not, I see like the orbs and whatever, is always this whole part of it. Not down there so much or nothing. It's just like right here where people can see. They don't go around that bend this way. They don't go this way. You don't see it. You see it goes straight, then gone.
Straight down just down that bank.
Yep, then it's gone. And you don't see him
go
up. It doesn't go down.
Does it go around the bend?
Nope. Just goes straight, stops.
Okay, let me get out of the sun. Yeah.
And then it starts from right here, believe it or not, around this area, goes all the way to that bit. And it so straight, so he doesn't blink off and on or nothing, solid. And except for when you go behind trees or whatever, then it like that. But it goes that far, then you don't see another one over there. Nothing moves again, no lights, nothing.
And does it always go the same direction?
Same direction, going that direction straight, not left or right. It's not
and it's never coming up down river. It's always going up river.
And we get some of them lights, believe it or not.
Let me get out of the light here.
Some of them lights, believe it or not, we see like in the river flowing down, and then sometimes they go back up in the river.
In the river?
Yeah, like underneath the water.
Like underneath the water?
Yep. And about the same size, the same light, and it kind of weird. You see them once in a while like that, but why would it do that? What it is, don't know.
That's interesting. And other people have seen these?
Yes. Yep.
Person 1.
3 or 4 other people I could tell you about them.
Wow. Now,
Person 1
said that she would hear bells, like fishing bells, across the river. Yep. Do you know about that?
Yes, I do. I hear them too, and I never could find them, see them, or nothing. It's like something hitting it like a bell constantly.
Like a ring-a-ding-a-ding?
Yeah, like you get and bite off your fishing bells. Like it sounds like that, constant, non-stop, all day, all night. When you hear it like that, then all of a sudden you don't hear them.
So, is it last for like 2 seconds? And
no, it lasts for a while. I mean, just the whole time. If you could ignore it, but then you still hear it after a while.
How long might it last?
I'd say like probably the whole time, a lot of times.
Just hear ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Yep. And then you could go walk over there, you don't see no bells. You could walk over and over that side, this side, you won't find no bells over there.
Now, obviously people are hanging out over here, but when the river's high, how many people go over there?
None.
Nobody goes over
I
there.
hardly ever see people go over there.
Because of these breaks, because of the bells, because of the lights, because of all the other stories, everybody's over here, nobody's over there.
Exactly. I never
And stuff
hardly-
couples from over there.
I hardly ever see somebody ever over there. Not no Wholesom's not over there. You don't see over there. You don't see too many people are ever over there.
Yeah.
Not fishing, not for nothing.
Yeah, well, I mean, because it's hard to cross the river.
Yeah.
It gets deep. I mean, it's shallow here, but in summertime, it can get
Yeah.
pretty deep and fast.
Yes.
That's the worst part, is the
Here
fast.
about a month or two. Within a month or two, it's going to be really deep and fast.
Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Glenn here with just somebody I met today.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of interesting stories down here. And as you can see, that's the I don't know, right about, I don't know where it is. But you can see that tree right there. And then there's another one upriver about 75 yards. But those are the only two anywhere along this whole bank. So that's what we have, just weirdness down on the Arkansas.
Yeah,
So-
it is. Like I said, you just come down here, you just saw a lot of different weird stuff down here. I've never seen no like Bigfoots or nothing, just more the orbs. You feel the energy down here quite a bit. But there's a lot of history down here, a lot of bad and
Yep, there was a
Stuff like
town, old town down here.
Yeah. a lot of accidents, deaths around here at one time, train wrecks or wagon wreck from that train back in the day, way before my time. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I think there's a lot of bad energy around here, but a lot of good energy.
Yeah.
It seemed like
So how often would you see these orbs?
about like let's say June, July. I said maybe 3-4 times the whole month.
Really?
And-
Okay,
and
so
it's
you
just not every night or everything. It's just it. You see your fireflies a little bit here and there, but they're not near. Them orbs are bigger than the fireflies, but
and they're solid. They don't.
They-
Fireflies flicker on and off constantly.
Yeah, and they never did. They stay solid all the way through. Like I said, way up high in the tree lines, and you could tell it's not no fat flashlight, no headlights.
But it's
no,
not. It's not above. It's not above the cliff line.
No, not above the cliff lines or nothing. You can see when people's headlights come down the hill there or this way on that, you can see their headlights. It's still nothing like that. There's nothing man-made. It's something different.
So how far off the ground do you think they would be on here?
Over there, I would say about 15, 20 feet. About half of the height of the trees, maybe 3/4.
Okay. But then you've also seen them above the water and below the water.
Just below the water. now.
Below the water. That must be crazy.
It's like
to
one
see.
of them floating bobbers with the light on them, but
It's going upriver.
go down and up like that.
Oh, down and up.
Yeah, but there's it's not a bobber. It's not no fish. It had nothing to do with it. But it's weird how that light does it.
That's crazy.
First time somebody told me that, I thought they was full of it. But until I see it myself, it's like, well, now that's a different story.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah. So there we go. More weirdness down on the river.
Exactly.
So that was an interesting connection. Seeing Gary down there, and he kind of told me some stories that he experienced down here. Just past another gentleman who said, nah, never had anything weird happen down here at all. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on. It's curious a lot. This whole phenomenon is really interesting. Some people live their whole lives, nothing ever happens. Other people, it seems like it kind of revolves around them. Kind of like those lights kind of showing off for Gary and the other folks that have seen it. So you never know. So stay tuned for the next installment of Explorations out in the wild. Thanks.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I used them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises.